YouTube, Calcifer050 here with my Flamvell Synchro deck at last. I did just try a different method of recording it on using some sort of screen capture thingy, but it didn't work, so I'm just going to do things the old-fashioned way. I'm going to try not to keep you long, because I just like to keep my videos as short and snappy as possible while being as good as possible. Because I feel that might be the reason why my videos aren't getting as many views as they should be. Because, yeah. Anyway, I have triple Reborn Tengu to start things off. Quite simply put, it helps me to get more easier synchros, as when it's sent from the field to the graveyard. Well, when it's removed from the field in any way, I can special summon another one from my deck. Meaning, if I synchro with one of them, then another one comes out. So, yeah. That just helps so much. Then you have triple Ryko. Just helps speed the deck up quite a bit with the mills. And then also, it can destroy one card on your opponent's field. Not much more needs to be said about that. Double Battle Fader, just to help me protect against those unwanted situations where my field's wide open. Also, it can help me go into Formula Synchron quite easily. Single Gale and double Card Trooper. The Gale's just a staple, really, the most staple tuner you could ever run, and the 2-card Trooper are again to help with the mills, just to speed up the deck a bit better. Also, they're 3-star monsters, so they can quite easily go into most of the synchros I run in this deck. Cyber Dragon, I only run single at the moment, but I've been considering running 2. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and give me some advice on whether I should run one or just the one, or run more. And we go into Neo Flamvell Hedgehog. It's basically Flamvell Archer on steroids, quite literally. In that it's a 3-star fire tuner, 200 defense, la-di-da-di-da, but with a much better effect. Got Flamvell Poun, the searcher of the deck. Well, one of the when it gets blown up searcher, and it also helps go into those Formula Synchron plays with these two. Flamvell Babies, they're the 1-star tuners of the decks, so there's your Formula Synchrons, your odd numbered tunes, you know. Excuse me. Double Flamvell Magician. I did used to run 3, but 3 was too many. I was drawing into them too often, and I didn't need to do that. I needed to leave them in the deck so that they'd help with these plays, the triple Firedogs, because when they attack and destroy a monster, I can search for another another fire monster with 200 defense. Well, 200 or less defense from my deck. So, summon him, destroy a monster, summon that guy, and it's an instant level 8 synchro. It's even better if you tech in unknown urgent tuning, because then you can do it in the battle phase and slam them once more. 2 Pot of Avarice. Yes, it's proxied. I know I do have a lot of proxies in this deck, but that's because I'm trying to get hold of the cards. You may be wondering why I run 2 Pot of Avarice with the Flamvell thing. You need to kind of keep them in the grave. But the amount of other monsters I run, etc., it's good to have just a backup so that I can put things back in my deck in case I'm close to decking out. Also, it's good to help me recycle some things. So, like, once I've used the Rykos 3 times, use one of those, then I can recycle them once more. So it just helps to recycle a bit more. Card Destruction. It's a bit of a tech choice for me. Because I feel that if I set all the cards I need on the field, then play Card Destruction, I can discard all the Flamvells in my hand to the graveyard to draw the same amount of cards, and then if I have a Rekindling among the cards I draw, or the cards I set, then it sets me up for a very nice comeback play. either that or just a very nice play to start off with, because with this and Rekindling and the right cards in my hand, I could probably guess out something like Shooting Star or Red Nova in the first turn. Having Shooting Star Dragon on the field first turn can potentially, secure you the whole duel just by having that one card there. So I just think it's a really good tech choice. It also screws up your opponent because it makes them discard their hand. Anyway, time for a bit more stapleage. Only run one of these because, well, I can only run one of that one. No need to run more of those. Can only run one of that one. And that one just helps me get out some level 1 monsters so that I can go into more Formula Synchron plays. Other than that, nothing more needs to be explained about those. 2 MSTs. Simply put, one wasn't enough. Need I say more? I would run 3 if I could, but Konami won't let you run 3. 2 Gold Sarc. I used those to go into the triple Rekindling plays. Now, quite often I find that I mill through these triple Rekindling. Unintentionally, of course, but with the Gold Sarc, I can remove one from play for a couple of turns, set my graveyard up ready for it, and when it comes to my hand, that means A, it won't get milled, and B, I can play it and get those cards back and start off a good combo. And when I've gone through all the Rekindlings, the Gold Sarc can just help me get to something that will help me in a couple of turns' time. Anyway, on to the traps now. Double Bottomless, because one wasn't enough. Mirror Force, Magic Cylinder, and Solemn Judgment. Pretty standard trap lineup. Really just for defense. There's not much else I can say to it, really. I run 2 Bottomless because it's much better than running 1. A lot of people will agree with me on that one. But anyway, either way, let's go on to the synchros. I run triple Formula Synchron. Double Shooting Star Dragon because I can make it in 1 turn. I can make 2 Shooting Stars in 1 turn. Quite easily, actually. Ancient Flamvell Deity, just because I think it's quite a nice card and I'd like to try it out. I may change that for something else in the future, depending on how well it plays, but at the moment I haven't had a chance to properly field test it yet. So if you want to face me on YGO on Dueling Network, then come find me. My username is Calcifer050. Then maybe we can get some plays in, get some duels in, and try and work some things out. Single Red Nova Dragon, 2 Stardust Dragon. I only run 2 Stardust because I wanted the room for the Ancient Flamvell Deity. I may change the Deity around for another Stardust at a later date, but until then, I'm not sure. Single Colossal, just to help with those, especially with those 6 Samurai plays. It's lethal, that card. Absolutely deadly. These 2 as well. I run 2 because 1 wasn't enough. It kept getting destroyed and then I couldn't go into my Red Nova. Black Rose Dragon, Brionac, and Magical Android. The Android will be a Catasta when I get one. The Brionac, don't need to say anything on that, and same with the Black Rose. Just really helpful plays. Anyway, that's my deck pretty much then. Leave your comments in the comment section below with constructive criticism and guidance on how I can improve the deck. Oh, sorry. And anyway, videos to come then. I've got my next episode of Game Manipulation coming out tomorrow. Also, I need you guys to help me try and get to 100 subscribers. At the time of recording this video, I'm at 66, something like that. Anyway, so if you could try and get me that push to 100, I'd be very grateful because then I can launch my next contest. But until then, I will love you and leave you, YouTube, or something like that. Anyway, anyway, take care.